My feet so fat I can't get into my roller skates. And my neck and chest don't fit anymore. Look at this. It's a stick up. It don't work. I do this at a bank robbery, I look like a fool.
Yo. Hello, hello. We are back with Ninja Gaiden 3. I think we're close to the end. I may have to step away for a little bit, but we should be able to take care of this game tonight. Whoa. I can definitely say that this game is, even though it's still frustrating, I can't say that it's, I'll definitely say it's better than Ninja Gaiden 2. That is 100% for sure, because they made Ninja Gaiden 2 like ridiculously hard for like all the wrong reasons, methinks. I was gonna say, how did I miss prime example right there? Like, oh my gosh, we got hit, really. Prime example right there of how did my attack just go through that man? Oh yeah, yeah, that might be helpful to realize that the floor breaks. So we're just gonna have to... Dang it. And yes, we are loading a lot. But that's alright. I've learned that one must save scum this game if one is to succeed. I'm sure if I practice enough, I could probably get it in like a... without any stuff, but... the frickin' Switch Rewind feature definitely has spoiled me. And you can argue that that's an official Nintendo feature now that's part of the game. I've never been one to criticize people on how they play a game. Unless you're just like blatantly lying about stuff. Dude, the turnaround. Holy moly. That needs to be fixed. Oh my gosh, really? Start back from there, huh? No thank you. How did that sync so fast? We're live on the Big Five, by the way, YouTube, Rumble, X, Kick, and Twitch, so feel free to follow me on any platform that you enjoy. Woo! Do I dare just save scum? I dare. We've saved scum before. You gotta implementing that Lara Croft OG Tomb Raider save scumming. Oh, come on. I love out of all the games, the third one, they're like, you know what Ryu needs? He needs a yell whenever he slashes. That is what he needs. Oh, we're like almost dead. Well, that sucks. Wow, and don't even grab anything. That was stupid of me. That was smart of me. I think that was pretty sweet. Man, the turnaround is just so annoying. And by turnaround, I mean lack of a turnaround. What is with this insanity? I guess I should be maybe spamming that more. Here I am just trying to willy-nilly. Yeah, look at that. How did we get hit? Well, I think that's better than what we've done so far. I should... I'm going to try to get through this without... just as I can. But yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, what the frick? Well, that sucks. Go, douchebag, go. Ah. Dang it. Shut up, Chase is a gamer over on Twitch. Man, that did not go off the way I wanted it to. That did. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, come on. How did that not hit him? Ugh. I swiped way too early. Not going good. Now over on YouTube. Is my mic not working? Yeah, it's working. Hello. Come on, dude. Oh my gosh. Just trying to... There we go. And just right through the spikes. This pattern. Oh my gosh. There we go. How did it not hit that one? You know what? We might actually... this one might actually be better to work with. And missed. That did... How did that... Okay. There we go. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, jeez. See, that's where the terrible, like, turnaround sort of thing happens. It's like, I am trying to Okay, I just heard my phone going off. There it is. Okay, cool. Hold on real quick, pups, and I'll be right back. All right, we be back. Back and on the attack. Go. Oh my gosh, don't grab the wall or anything. Dang it. Donald Smith says, it says short break, but has been very long. Listen. Listen. That logo was from a template that unfortunately I cannot change to just say taking a break. I try not to make it that long. I cannot hit that thing to save my life. There we go. Whoa, crap. Wow, this ended up very poorly. Dude, turn around. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. You know, for a game that wants you to, like, make some quick slashes and whatnot, you sure don't give me, like, a lee room to, like, turn around efficiently enough to try to do said request. How did it miss that one? And how did it miss that one too? I don't get it. Oh, I got up way too early. Technically in bed and sleeping as well. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. Wow, you're a piece of garbage. I love the idea that Ryu doesn't have the concept of like aiming his attacks up and down. He needs a power up to like unlock that ability for him. Where is Clancy? I wonder indeed. You're Clancy? It's like, you know it, baby. Correct. Look at this. Look at my muscular body full of super life power. Listen carefully, Ryu. I want to protect the Earth from humans. Ah, it's one of these things. The humans are weak and disgusting little creatures who love to fight. You're the one that initiated all this. If anything, you love to fight. A perfect human to ride the ship with us. Well, that's such an offer. Ah, the old Adam and Eve scenario, eh? No reason can ever excuse the destruction and slaughter of mankind. The only thing that's going to get destroyed is you and this dimensional warship. All right. Lightning, eh? Let me guess. We got to start all the way back. Yep. Yeah, we're not doing that. I say nay. Something tells me we need the fire that, like, shoots up because he... Like, yeah, this. Wow, that is terrible that you can jump through that. Oh, that's nice that the laser wasn't as long as before. Oh my gosh. My goal is to slowly get through this without taking damage. Slowly but surely. I could save scum like right here, but I'm trying to at least just get through a section. That right there annoys me. There's gotta be... I have to time it to where we jump right in between them, or over both of them. There we go. Oh, look at that. It finally destroyed them all at once. There we go. And I'm stuck on the wall, and they just run into me like a turd. Oh, there you go. Just move over slightly enough, and then the douchebags won't get you. Dang it. I forgot about that. Oh, now we're not going to get that because we want to... We want to save it for... Oh, I guess they would have just given that back. All right. Got 90 out of 90, max Nepo. Got the thing that can shoot up. Apparently he can just summon lightning whenever he wants. Reminds me of the Joker. Okay. I feel like we should be able to stun lock him by doing that, but... Defeated. With 1 life to spare. Something tells me another form's gonna pop up. So that's your real form. I might have known. Prepare to die, Clancy. And the question is... Yep. As I thought we would. Alright, so we're gonna have to... How are you supposed to avoid the lightning? Like, it has no tell. Okay. Wow. Is there a third form? Finally. Hey, what's this? What the heck is this? Ryu. That is... Ah, that's a big old guy. Oh, yep. As much. As I figured as much. The lightning thing to me is like the cheapest thing I've ever seen. How are you supposed to avoid that? Well, it looks like we're going to be practicing for a while. Surprisingly, the second form isn't that bad. Because you can just kind of stand in here and then just move over. Well, that didn't work. Wow, that didn't work at all. I swear, what are you supposed to do to avoid that lightning? Come on. And then, like, once you hit, you cannot adjust yourself. Gosh. This makes no sense. Come on. I even was trying to get out of the way of the lightning because I knew it was going to come. Can we, like, what happens if we just climb? Okay, that doesn't work. Alright, that doesn't work. Dude! It's one of those things where I'm clearly trying to, like, move out of the way. Come on! I even moved. There we go. I'm gonna be cheap. I'm gonna move to the next slot and save here. Okay. Oh my gosh, the explosion. Just home seeking. Look at that, right out of the way. And then I jumped into him like an idiot. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? The concept is, like, clearly visible, but, like, the execution, might as well just hand it over to a child. So I'm doing terrible. Jeez. This is one of the... It's not as bad as Ninja Gaiden 2, where, like, the pattern is ridiculously, like, so insanely random that it just makes you filled with rage. I felt like I could have gotten it there without getting hit. Dude, didn't it look like we didn't get hit by that, like we ducked? But, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I wonder if there's, like, a specific time you start running to have it, like, kind of aim over at the other spot. We had it, dude. I failed at the clutch. Oh my gosh. We had it. There we go. There we go. Wow, didn't even really have to jump, just follow, just on the ground. Oh. We're teleported back home. Irene's like, alas, my beloved gone forever. And then I'm like, nope, I'm right here. Down goes the ship. Captain and all. Kaboom! Great series. Hard, as anybody knows, but really good. In terms of ranking of which games I like the best, I would say I would rank it for me personally 1, 3, and 2. 1 being, despite being, like everyone knows, really hard, I've gotten the patterns down to know what to do, and I feel like it's very responsive. This is the end of Clancy and Foster and their diabolical plan. I'll never understand why people make and pursue evil plans until they wind up dead. Well, some people are just evil. Like, that's just how it is. Humans are always striving to achieve. All of creatures living on Earth and all worlds can never be just a part of someone's plan. Fortunately, mankind is never foolish enough to wipe itself out to achieve some ambition. Well, scripture-wise, we would until Christ steps in and stops that. We're gonna almost obliterate ourselves. Being with you again like this makes me want to thank all the living beings in the world. Gay. That's my one desire. A new day is about to begin. Look at that sunset. And there you go. Ninja Gaiden 3. But yeah, as I was saying, I think the best one's Ninja Gaiden 1. The patterns are predictable despite all the respawning and stuff. I care about that it stays pretty much the same in terms of the enemies' positions and spawnings and stuff like that. So once you get that down, you can actually breeze through it pretty quickly. And I think the response with the controls are perfect in Ninja Gaiden 1. Then I would rank it this, to where the controls aren't as clean as the first one. Prime example being not being able to turn around really quick like I felt you could do in the first one. I noticed that. And I noticed sometimes trying to use up and B didn't go off as clean as the first one. But despite all that, still a lot of stuff is predictable for the most part in terms of the pattern. I do like the fact that once you kill an enemy, they do not respawn, so that's good. But yet, then they make up the difficulty elsewhere too. Number 2, holy crap, I don't know who decided to program it, but that is difficult. That is cheap difficultness on that. That is absolutely insane. And it should not be that way. If anything, it's like they regressed. They got a good, they hit it out of the park with 1, regressed back in 2, and then slightly moved forward again in 3, but not up to where 1 was. So that's my thoughts on the trilogy, but I would definitely recommend people go and pick this game up if they can. And there you go, the end. Since we still have a little bit of time, I'll see if I can try. We'll switch it back to the other one, and we'll see if we can kind of like go through all 3 stages of the boss in one go. Yeah, we're... Yeah, okay. So it looks like we can... Okay, it looks like two slashes are the amount that we can get in before we need to run. Okay, now all of a sudden we're just sucking. Oh my gosh, now we're just getting hit. What the frick? Dude, come on. This is what I'm talking about. Like, we thought we had the pattern down, but now all of a sudden just, like, changing. Dude, how are we getting hit? It, like, clips us at the very end. Dude, and then right there. Like, that's where the turnaround thing happened. So there were some prime examples about the complaints that I had. And then up not working. There is no reason why all of a sudden the game just decides to not let it be. Okay. Yeah. Wow. We had a good pattern going and just failed. Wait, didn't you just win? I was spacing playing Gauntlet. Why are we back? We're back because I'm trying to I want to see if I can beat all 3 phases of the boss in one go instead of safe scumming. And I did. There we go. All right. Respect that. Good call. Yep. I don't mind safe scumming like parts of the level, even though I know a lot of that's like with the difficulty and stuff, but technically, if you were playing this on the Switch, you had the rewind function and suspension mode, which is official to Nintendo. So it's an official version, if you want to call it that way. So I see no difference in doing that. Again, I've never been one to criticize people and how they play the game. You know, the argument of, oh, using save states and stuff, that's not really playing the game. It's like, yeah, it is. And now a lot of that is now common. So to me, it's an invalid argument anymore. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could replay and beat all the boss. So yeah. I just think this one is so cheap, like with the lightning. Like that to me is I just wanted to see if I could like ever get past this without getting hit once. Doesn't look like it, but I mean, if you get more than half your life, you're pretty much good. Yeah, you don't do stupid mistakes like that. Yeah, nowhere near as difficult as the boss in the first game. Maybe even the boss in the second game. I will say that what is kind of underwhelming is your special attack just being an extension of your sword attack. I do wish there was something a little bit more unique with that. Because the first game you had the spin slash, the second game you had the Nimpo. The tell is him in the lightning. Yeah, it's just that finding that balance to how much, like, how many strikes can you get in before you have to move? See, and even then, like, we were moving. Okay, so we only got hit once, so that's pretty good. I like how I've beaten it twice already, and I'm doing it again. This is just insane. Like, this is ridiculous on how you can kind of get through this without... You got greedy. I did. Even though it felt normal to me. Yeah. What's the game next? Probably, it's probably going to be Donkey Kong Country 3. So I know some people asked me to play that. We've been playing Stellar Blade, so we're going to be continuing that. But the next one's going to be Donkey Kong Country 3, for sure. And then I can officially be done with Donkey Kong Country 3. Or Donkey Kong Country. I did hear that Donkey Kong Country 3 is supposed to be, like, pretty easy. Like, I'm sure it's going to be annoying at times. Let's go. Yeah. Wow, that thing's annoying. That's probably not going to be till tomorrow, Donkey Kong Country 3. So I'll probably be winding down. I always like to leave a game. Like, I don't like starting a new game on a stream with another, like with another game that we were playing. I always try to separate them. Yeah, that's how you do that one. Dang it. Now I'm just being stupid. Jeez. That was dumb of me. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. Just one more attempt. And then we'll... Oh, that's... I feel like I started that off terribly, but whatever. Oh, come on. Okay, my sword didn't go off. I don't like that. We're not letting that happen. Yeah, we started that off wrong. Again, I like how I've beaten this twice already, but I'm just not satisfied. Which just goes to show that if I were to play this game again, I probably would, but I definitely wouldn't want to start up Ninja Gaiden 2 again. Although, I should have looked up a patch or a ROM hack, because I'm kind of curious if someone's, like, kind of fixed some of the complaints of Ninja Gaiden 2. I just jumped poorly on that one. Holy crap, that was terrible. There you go. For the third time, we have beaten him with 1 life to spare. Okay. A little shorter stream, but that's all right. We'll be online later tonight, 8 p.m. Central Time, to be playing Stellar Blade 2. So, very nice. I've already given my thoughts about the game. Great game. Great series. I definitely would say check it out in terms of if like you want a good challenge and stuff like that. Be prepared for Ninja Gaiden 2, because that one. Is it over now? It is officially over. I'm not going to try it again any longer. Okay, with that being said, my friend Carrie's online, so we'll rate her over on Rumble. So we'll get that going. All right, catch you guys on the flip side. Take care. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. All right. Catch you guys on the flip side. Take care.